Same day, we were led by the Most High into a hidden synagogue. And we're going to talk about the significance of that hidden synagogue as it relates to the 70 elders, the 24 elders. We know that these are heavenly councils, and these things are already set up. What happened after we saw the dedication of the altar, we saw the hidden synagogue, then we went to the Temple Institute and witnessed their plans to build the temple. As part of building the temple, we will show you video footage of them with another facility, showing the architectural designs of a facility, a building for these 70 elders. Actually, in the video, they say 71, but this has to do in the scriptures of the 70 elders. It's a heavenly council. So this synagogue has 70 seats. We're going to show you a little bit more on that. We're going to show you the architectural design of this facility that they say is in the future. However, it's already built. It's already there. So what is happening is things are hidden. Things are underground. The hidden synagogue is underground. It's at the western wall already. And it has the seats that are in Ezekiel chapter 8. Okay, we're going to look at Ezekiel chapter 8. But let's first look at this synagogue. I'll show you quick, just a few seconds, and then we're going to slowly go through the symbolism, the things that are in this hidden synagogue. This synagogue is part of their temple. The temple is already built, and you probably didn't realize it. The altars are already been dedicated, but you probably didn't realize it. So let's look at the synagogue.
Okay, here is the synagogue above us. You can see a menorah and the ball, and let's take a look at the other side. Okay, and here's the other view of the synagogue. And the other view of the new synagogue. And here is the menorah. Okay, we had a quick clip of the synagogue. Now let's take a look at it and focus a little bit on this building and what it is we're looking at. Okay, here's a photograph of the synagogue inside facing this ball. Certainly what we have is all kinds of occult symbolism, but we're going to keep this very simple and be very focused. Herein we have this ball, and you can see it has a fire. At this point it's not lit, but if you had noticed in the previous clip, it was red. What we were doing is we were down below, back here, viewing up, looking at this, and this fire was red. Okay, so that's one thing that we have. Now, the thing we want to draw your attention to here is the seats. So you can see here we have chairs. Now what we can do is when we count them, okay, we have various sections. See how there's a section of seats here? And see how there's a partition and a section of seats here. This is the seats that are in a circular fashion around this kind of altar, if you were, this synagogue. All this, remember, is underground in the western wall. Now, if we count these seats, there are 70 seats. There's 18 over here, 18 over here, and 34 here. Okay, this is in the temple, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But these are the seats that we can see in Ezekiel chapter 8. In Ezekiel chapter 8, it talks about the elders sitting in 70, okay, 70 elders offering incense, okay, making offerings hidden. He said, "Son of man, dig into the walls, look in hidden places. This is a hidden synagogue. And 70 seats. Then it says there were 25 also listed in Ezekiel chapter 8. Now, if we count the seats here, there's 24. All right? So, this is fulfilling Ezekiel chapter 8. Why? Well, these are the order of heavenly councils. We know in Revelation there are 24 elders, right? Well, what they're doing is they're counterfeiting. They're counterfeiting, counterfeit seats, okay? These are councils. Council of 70 elders. Council of 24, 24 elders. They're counterfeiting the pattern of heaven, okay? Now, the next thing we want to do is look at the architectural designs of the temple. We'll have 2 videos we'll show you. One of them is the building and facility for these 70 elders. Now, let's take a moment and scrutinize this video. Judges in a semicircle, right? Okay, so we have the architectural plans of the Third Holy Temple. And we have this grandiose building being described. Here is the circle. And notice what it says. Seats for the students of law. Okay, so there are sections to this. See how we have in gold these seats? We have a desk for protocols. And look at how grandiose this is. All right, now here's our semicircle. See, notice that? And then we have seats for the public. It means it must be public, must be viewed. Okay, so we have this very grandiose building. Now what's happening here is this is plans they're saying as part of the temple. This would have to, you're saying that this is what they're going to build. Very grandiose. Look at very nice architectural designs, all kinds of, structures and facilities. And look at this. Guys, this is already built. What we're saying is this has already happened. It's just happened hidden underground. Now, 71 seats for the Sanhedrin judges. That's not the right number. It's 70. 70 elders, okay? But there's an error. They're saying 71. Just like they said 25 in Ezekiel. Okay, so think about this. This is all big, grandiose plans, but it would appear that this is something in the future, but it's not. It's already happened. Okay, restore our judges in the first. Now, if you're not familiar with that, it's in Isaiah 1:26, and we have a video on the 24 elders. Okay, 24 elders sit in council in the book of Revelation. All right. But renew our days as in the days of old. Okay, again, these are verses in Isaiah. But they're making this big plan of all this, but guys, it's happening. Okay, it's happening. And let's take a moment and look at some other photos in this Temple Institute Museum. Here they're displaying the circle, half circle of the elders and the scribes. This is what the heavenly councils look like. Okay. Here we have the 120 priests blowing silver trumpets. Now this is what we can see in 2 Chronicles, and we're going to go over these verses here, but they're showing this. Now, this is all to the glory of Iesous Christos, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. These are the 120 priests blowing 120 trumpets, okay, in a governmental council or order, okay? And they're showing this as part of their rebuilding of the temple.